And I'm Chris Mines here for The O'Connor Show. Hope you're enjoying our show so far. I have some guests in the studio I'd like to introduce you to. It's Robert Dobbins and Fleur, and you guys are here to talk to us about... Did I get it right? Did I screw it? Why did I say Robert? For the life of me,
you were thinking Robert Emmett.
Maybe, maybe. It's been a day today, guys. I just have to be honest with you. It has been a day.
We'll get through it together.
Good. I'm glad we're all here together in the same boat. Tell us about the play that you guys are putting on. Tell us what's going on.
The play is called The Chakran, and it's performing at the Athenaeum Center for Thought and Culture on Southport.
Mm-hmm. It's on, Southport.
And it was a play written in 1876. Mm-hmm. It's a play. The playwright's name is Dion Boucicault, and he was really the biggest name in English-speaking theater, pretty much just prior to Shaw, and he actually really gives birth to Irish theater, because there were certainly Irish playwrights before that, but they wrote on English themes for an English audience. These three plays, and the most well-known and perhaps the best is The Chakran, the third of the trilogy, really are the beginning of Irish playwrights writing about Irish themes and for an Irish audience. He was extremely popular in New York, in Dublin, and also, believe it or not, in England. And it's a play. It's a play about the indomitable spirit of the Irish. It's one of the most charming, adventurous, romantic plays. You walk out, you feel completely joyous afterwards. A lot of Irish theater is pretty heavy. This has a lot of drama in it, but it's absolutely joyous and charming, and you'll feel fantastic when you walk out.
Fantastic. When did you guys open?
We're in our third week right now. Mm-hmm. We have performances this afternoon at 2, at 7:30 tonight, 2 o'clock tomorrow, and then next week, Thursday through Saturday at 7:30, and matinees on Saturday and Sunday at 2.
So just this week and next week.
That's correct.
And that's it.
Yes.
So you want people to get some tickets, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You can get those on athenaeumcenter.org.
Yes. And if your station would like to give away a couple of tickets,
fantastic. This is the comedy part of our story, but I need Breege to come back in the room. So normally when we do giveaway tickets, I ask Breege, well, like, what's our caller that we're going to go for? And she'll say something like 74, and I go, how about 7? You know, I don't want to answer the phone for 74 callers and disappoint them. I'd only disappoint 6, please. But yeah, let's wait for Breege to come back. But how many tickets do you guys want to give back?
We can give two pairs.
2 pairs? So do you want to do 2 calls then? We'll do like...
Sure.
Hey, Breege, guess what? We're doing some tickets. We're giving some tickets away.
For the play?
For the play, yeah. What do you think our caller should be? We're going to give away 2 pairs.
2 pairs. Oh, the 30th and the 40th. Okay.
30th and the 40th caller. Now, keep in mind, this is Breege's own form of torture because she's the one who answers the phone. So for the 30th and the 40th caller, or whatever Breege chooses at her discretion to award the tickets, we will say you'll get a pair of tickets.
And it will be when the next music starts.
When the next music starts. So we have to have 30 and 40 callers to call within the next music starts.
It's a great play.
I'm going to give the phone number out now.
It's 708-524-9762. That's 708-524-9762.
And that's our ventriloquist act that Breege and I do. See, I say something, and anyway. What else can you tell us about the play? Like Siobhan said she went and saw it. Large cast, small cast.
It's 18 actors. Mm-hmm. The title of the play is The Chakran, and that means wanderer or vagabond. And it's the story of this illiterate, but very charming, very smart, very emotionally intelligent character who is considered the first fiddle at every fair and at every wake. And he even though he's penniless, and he he gets everything done in the play. It's the basic plot line is about an Irish gentleman who has been framed as a Fenian rebel, and then is sentenced to an Australian penal colony. Khan the Chakran, this penniless guy goes to Australia, breaks him out of the penal colony, and they have both come back to their hometown in Ireland. But the English are on the lookout to capture Robert Folliot and the framed Fenian rebel, and so all this mayhem ensues, and it's very charming. The British captain who has been sent to capture Robert Folliot falls in love with his sister. So there's forbidden love.
I love the twists.
There's a crazy Irish wake. There's brawls. It's got everything.
There's also Irish keening.
Yes, and it's one of the most charming plays. People are always so shocked and surprised when they see it, because it's just brimming with joy and fun and good humor. I
actually had a lady in the audience the other night who looked back at me and said, "Am I actually about to see an Irish play with a happy ending?" I said, "Well, no spoilers, but stick around. You might be,
That's
you might
great.
be pleasantly surprised."
That's amazing. So 18 people on stage, and you
Yes.
two are behind the scenes. Do you share in this acting role? Do you like jump out on stage for any moments, or are you all just behind
No.
working the magic,
Yes, we're working the
magic
magic, as they
makers.
say.
pulling the curtains and all that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I understand. My daughter's in theater. I was in theater. I get it. I just I wanted to know because you're so passionate about what you're describing here now. I could only see you portraying one of these characters as well, because I just feel that it would be very poetic to see you on stage as well. That's all.
Well, thank you. In the earlier part of my life, my wife is a brilliant actress who happens to be working behind the scenes this show, but a really brilliant actress as well.
Fantastic. Well, let's get that information again. It's the Athenaeum Theater that's on Southport.
Right.
That's
You
correct.
can also go to stormtheater.com to purchase tickets. That'll click you through to purchasing
Storm,
tickets.
STORM.
STORM theater with the RE.com.
Got
Or
it.
the athenaeum.org.
Yes.
Okay.
AthenaeumCenter.org.
And there's a show at 2 o'clock today, and then
Yes.
it's 7:30.
And 7:30.
7:30. And then 2 o'clock tomorrow. And then next week, Thursday through Saturday at 7:30. And then a Saturday and a Sunday also at 2 o'clock matinee.
Yeah. Siobhan and I were literally on the phone in my drive here, my race to the station, and she was telling me that she absolutely loved it. Her and her husband went, and they had a fantastic time. And
Wonderful.
I can't wait. It's great. We got to find time to do this. Park.com. And our guests that are still in the studio, thank God they didn't come running out of here after my horrible pronunciation of your first name. But Peter and Fleur, tell us more once again about the chakra.
Well, what we were, so many people just called in for tickets. I just want to make sure that people realize that they're only $30. And so if you want an inexpensive, optimal entertainment experience and one filled with Irish patriotism and mischief and mayhem, please come out and see the Chakran.
That sounds fantastic. Now, Siobhan did, she's listening to us on her vacay. She's on vacay. Everyone deserves a vacay. But I love the fact that she's listening, and she threw out a question that she wanted to know, was the author anything like the character?
Well, they were both quite characters. Khan the Chakran is a peasant in the west of Ireland, and Boucicault was brought up in Dublin. But they are quite mischievous characters. It's kind of interesting that the whole world of copyright and authors having some sort of control over their material actually comes from Boucicault. He brings that about. Now, what's ironic about that is the whole beginning of his career was just copying French plays into English and putting his name on them. So he was a little bit of a character.
All right, so close, but not exact.
No, not at all, not at all exact.
And the person who plays this character, do you want to say anything about any of the cast members?
Oh, sure.
Oh, we have a brilliant cast.
Yeah, we have a fantastic cast.
Cooper Bone plays Khan the Chakran. We have Austin Heemstra, who plays Captain Molyneux. We have Sarah Seidler, who plays Claire Folliot. and then her brother Robert Folliot, the Fenian prisoner, is played by Andrew Lachlan Cawley. And we have just a wonderfully talented Chicago cast, which we feel very blessed because coming from New York City, the Storm Theater Company, this is our first time to produce in Chicago. And after the whole COVID pandemic, that being passed, we were able to get on with theater after putting it off for a couple of years, and we cast the entire thing on Zoom, which was terrifying, but turned out to be wonderful. And we can't say enough about this glorious, wonderful, talented cast here in Chicago. We're
Yeah.
just so happy with them.
Well, I hope you're enjoying not just the production in Chicago, but your time in Chicago. And I hope,
Yes.
this is a very successful, event for you for the whole last 2 weeks. I hope to God you sell out everything.
We do,
And I
too.
hope you're back for more because I think it's a great idea of what you're doing. And I absolutely love it. We've got 45 seconds. Give us the website, phone number, whatever you want.
So we have stormtheater.com. You can go there for tickets. You can also go to athenaeumcenter.org for tickets. We have shows today at 2 and 7:30, and then a show tomorrow, Sunday, at 2 p.m. And then we have 5 shows next weekend, Thursday through Saturday at 7:30, and then Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. So
Right, the
please
address
come.
of the venue.
The Athenaeum Center is on North Southport Avenue. I can't remember the actual numbers.
It's so big you can not miss it.
Yes.
It's Southport and Belmont basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
2936 North Southport Avenue.
There you go.
Can't miss
There
it.
you
You'll
go.
find it.
3926.
2936.
2936.
Very good.
Thank God for iPhones these days, right?
Yeah, that was fast.
All right.